Well, ladies and gentlemen, I agree about the 3 points that I have mentioned earlier, but I'm not sure about the last one. I'm not sure that we need to save our Earth. Now, before you get mad at me, I promise I'll explain about that. But first, let me lay down the facts for you. The first question, is it true that the climate is changing? Yes, obviously. The answer is yes. Data from scientists from various government agencies shows that the Earth, since the 19th century, the average temperature of the Earth has increased by almost 1 degree Celsius, right? And the increase in temperature seems to accelerate recently because most of this warming actually occurs within the last 35 years. And moreover, in the last 10 years, since 2010, we experienced 5 of the hottest years ever recorded. And we might be asking, why is that? What's happened, right? What is the cause of all of this? Well, the simple answer, the short answer is carbon dioxide. You see, to power our society, our modern lifestyle, with the industries, with the transportation needs, even for our domestic needs, we need a lot of energy, and I mean a lot of it. And to do that, unfortunately, we are not able yet, we don't have the means or technology yet to harvest the energy provided by our sun. You know, we are still learning on finding new alternative energy source, but our main source of energy so far is fossil fuel. So we extract fossil fuel from the crust of our Earth, we burn it to produce the energy that we desperately need, and by doing so we release a lot of carbon dioxide to our atmosphere, right? And the problem about carbon dioxide is that it traps heat. It's like the ceiling of a greenhouse, right? So as you know, the Earth would receive so much energy from the sun in the afternoon, and then because of the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, this energy cannot be released back to the outer space, and they are trapped here, and that's why the temperature on the Earth, on the surface of the Earth, keeps increasing. Now you might think that it's only 1 degree Celsius of difference. I mean, what's the matter? It's not a big deal. We're not going to feel the difference of 1 degree Celsius, right? If it's too hot, we can just turn on the AC and it's done. Problem solved, right? Well, unfortunately, it's not that simple. You see, we are talking about the temperature of the whole planet here. You can imagine when you're boiling some water. Maybe you're boiling some water just to make a cup of coffee for yourself. You just need maybe a half glass of water, and that's enough. And to boil that, you'll do that in no time. But imagine if you are boiling a whole bucket of water. You know that it would took much longer because it took much more energy to boil that much water. Now imagine increasing the temperature of the whole planet. Now you can imagine how much of impact 1 degree Celsius difference into our planet. And we can see the impact in our daily lives. The weather patterns in our Earth has changed dramatically. You might notice that we now often experience weather-related natural disasters such as flooding, drought, hurricanes. You see, Jakarta is always flooding, and every rainy season you might heard of news about drought in some places, about farmers who cannot harvest their crops because either it is too dry or there are too much rain. And you might also see news about hurricanes on other parts of the world. And that's the effect of climate change, you see. Because it is hotter, water can evaporate more quickly, which means in some dry places it becomes more drier, and in rainy places rain will becoming so hard. that global warming cause is the ice on our poles melting. As you know, ice is made of water, and what does water do when it gets hot? They melt. It becomes water, and it flows to the ocean, and then the surface of the ocean will increase in its level. And in the future, NASA predicts that in 2100, in the years 2100, the surface of the sea will increase by 1 meter, which means some coastal cities such as Jakarta, Surabaya, Sydney, New York will be submerged in water if we don't do anything about it. So you see, ladies and gentlemen, why do I still believe that it's not the earth that we need to save? It is humanity, because the earth has experienced many changes in its weather, and it has been fine so far. It recovered to what we see today. It becomes again a habitable planet even after all those changes. It is not the earth that we need to save. It is ourselves. It is humanity that we need to save, because we are so fragile and dependent on our weather. So, ladies and gentlemen, I know some of you here are parents, and I'm a child myself who has grown up enough to understand my parents' feeling. And I know that one of the most important things in your life is to leave some good legacy for your children. But look at our planet right now. It is becoming increasingly less and less comfortable to live in this planet, and we need to do something about it. The climate is changing, and scientists believe that there's nothing we can do to actually stop that. All we can do is to mitigate the effects and adapt to the changing conditions. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I think it is important that we change our mindset, we change our perspective. We need to make ourselves believe that it is not the earth itself that we're saving, but it is our future generation. Because if we say that we are saving the earth, it feels like we are being arrogant, like we are a superhero or something, and because our planet needs help and we help. No, it's not something like that. It's not something optional. It is a must. It is wajib. It's not sunnah. Because sunnah, if you do it, then it's good. But if you don't do it, you'll be fine. The fact is, we're not going to be fine if we don't do anything about this climate change. So, I guess that's all the message that I'm trying to convey in this speech. I hope it can change your perspective. I am open to debate, of course, if you disagree with me. And thank you very much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.